Moving on now to other global stories. New Zealand's anti-vaccine protesters who have been showing opposition to vaccine mandates continue to demonstrate outside Parliament as Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern labelled the protests as being imported. Demonstrators continue to occupy the lawns in front of the Parliament for a 7th straight day. Ignoring all calls by the police to leave the area, the demonstrators also blocked streets around Parliament with their trucks and vans to disrupt traffic in the region. Protesters have repeatedly voiced their opposition against the government's vaccine requirement that certain workers get inoculated against COVID, including teachers, doctors, the police as well as military personnel. During a media briefing, Prime Minister Ardern said that these protests will not be tolerated and that the patience of authorities is now running thin.
Said previously, I very clearly have a view on the protest and the way that they've conducted their protest, because it's moved beyond sharing a view to intimidation and harassment of the people around central Wellington. That cannot be tolerated, and pleased to be advised from police that they're taking steps to address that, but ultimately the management of the protest is for the police.
The protest began last week when a convoy of trucks drove to Parliament from across the country, inspired by protests in Canada. Initially, there were some 1,000 protesters, but that number quickly multiplied as thousands others joined the ongoing demonstrations. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.